Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a pick a card using the Maori Oracle by P.A. Manel. You have card 1 with the yellow candle, card 2 with the white candle, and card 3 with the, it is a green candle, I promise. It does look a little blue on camera, but yeah, it's green, kinda. All right, just a different shade of green. All right, so I'm going to give you a moment to pause the video and focus on the options ahead. And for those that have been around, you know how this works. You can also look for your timestamps as well. If you're going to do them in different orders, you have more than one option, okay? And you can find that in the AI summary or the transcripts. If somebody is kind enough to put them down below in comments, it'd be so awesome. I'll pin that, okay? So let's get started. All right, if you chose the yellow candle, first card is Heru, and hopefully I'm saying that right. Let me look here. Heru, all right. It's the Maori comb. The message of the card is ego. Do not let the ego destroy your goal. For Maori, the head is one of the most sacred parts of the body, and anything that ordinarily touches the head retains the sacredness of the person they belong to. Perhaps a lot of reason why in many cultures we wear a covering when we go to sleep at night, as well as the hair being important too, right? So this is very much in alignment with that. Consequently, a heru is also a sacred thing, and in olden times it was also an indication of status and was worn by the highborn or rangatira. There are a number of stories that involve a Heru. One in particular tells of two Ariki, the chieftains, who were having an argument. One who honored the old ways and paid homage to the Maori Atua, which is the Maori gods, and the other who had converted to another religion. They were trying to disprove the power of the other's Atua. Sadly, the Ariki of the old ways sought to win through trickery, but in doing so, he had admitted to hara, which is the crime of breaking tapu. When someone has been careless enough to allow something such as a comb to be taken and corrupted, they have allowed their tapu and that of their ancestors to be corrupted. And so it is they who have committed the hara, not the person who took the comb and destroyed its sacredness. And so in his eagerness to win, he forgot the teachings of his ancestors and he failed. So ego will kind of get in the way of things and filter out what the lesson is that you're supposed to be learning from the past, okay? As well as the sacredness of your crown. So there may be a situation happening right now where that might be challenged. And just make sure to get back into your heart and remember what it's all about, okay? If you chose card number 2, the white candle, you have Ruahine. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. A priestess healer. The way is clear. What holds you back is nothing. Tapu is a restriction of sacredness. Some things were automatically tapu by their nature, such as a new house or the head or hair of a person, or the entire person themselves, as in the case of a rangatira, a noble person, or a hatunga, a priest. Some things could become tapu by an action, such as the wearing of clothing by a sacred person, or the hands by the cutting of hair. A pregnant woman would be subject to tapu as she got closer to the birth of her child. Some things had tapu placed upon them for various reasons. A fishing ground when the fish became scarce, for example. The Ruahine was a rangatira who was firstborn in her family and was considered by this born with the ability to take the part of priestess in certain ceremonies, particularly the lifting of a tapu state, which is pronounced arururi. Some Ruahine were tuhunga in their own right. So you may be called upon at this point to come into your inner priestess healer for a purpose at this time, okay? And it may be that it's for the interest of a restriction of sacredness, such as tapu. So, there might be something that needs to be protected here. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this card. If you chose card number 3, the green candle, we have Tawera, which is the morning star of the Maori. Action. The time for action is now. When a new building is blessed or a ceremony is opened, it is always done with the blessing of the morning star. It has been this way for thousands of years. It is a star for active beginnings. In the old days, the appearance of Tawera was the guiding light by which an expedition would begin, as well as a signal to attack. So there might be something here actionable that you might need to take action on. And this is your confirmation. The morning star has arrived.